Look around you. Right now, your brain is ignoring thousands of pieces of information. The color of someone's shoes, the sound of a distant conversation, the pressure of your clothes against your skin, the feeling of your breathing. You could notice them, but you don't. Not because your brain is broken, because it has to choose. Every second, your mind decides what deserves your attention and what disappears without you ever knowing it existed. That invisible filtering system keeps you alive, but it also creates hidden blind spots that shape your memories, your beliefs, your decisions, and the way you experience the world. Many people imagine the brain as a camera, a machine that records reality exactly as it is. But neuroscience tells us something very different. Your brain doesn't simply observe reality, it constructs it. Every second, your eyes receive millions of bits of visual information. Your ears detect countless sounds. Your skin senses pressure, temperature, movement, yet only a tiny fraction reaches your conscious awareness. The brain constantly asks one question: what matters most right now? Everything else is filtered away. Without this system, you would be overwhelmed within seconds. Selective attention is not a flaw. It's one of the greatest achievements of human evolution. But every strength has a cost. When the brain filters information, it also hides information, which means the world you experience is never the complete world. It's your brain's best prediction of what deserves your attention. Here's something remarkable. Your brain doesn't wait for the world to arrive. It predicts it. Every moment, your brain builds expectations based on everything you've experienced before. Past memories, habits, beliefs, emotions, all become part of an internal model of reality. Instead of asking, "What am I seeing?" your brain often asks, "What do I expect to see?" Most of the time, those predictions are astonishingly accurate. That's why you can recognize a friend's face in an instant, why you can finish familiar sentences before someone has spoken the final word, and why driving a familiar route often feels effortless. Prediction saves time. Prediction saves energy. Prediction helps us survive. But prediction also creates blind spots. Sometimes we stop seeing what is actually there and begin seeing only what we expected to find. When expectation becomes stronger than observation, the obvious can become invisible. Imagine two people reading exactly the same news article. One leaves convinced they were right all along. The other reaches the opposite conclusion. How is that possible? Because our brains naturally favor information that supports what we already believe. Psychologists call this confirmation bias. It doesn't mean we're irrational. It means our minds are efficient. Searching for confirming evidence requires less effort than constantly questioning our own beliefs. The danger isn't having beliefs. The danger is becoming unable to recognize information that challenges them. Intellectual growth begins where certainty ends. Have you ever thought, "I feel anxious, so something bad must be about to happen"? Or, "I feel like a failure, therefore I must be one"? Emotions are powerful signals, but they are not always accurate measurements of reality. Our feelings tell us something important. They do not always tell us something true. Learning to pause, observe, and separate emotion from evidence is one of the greatest psychological skills we can develop. Your brain will always simplify reality. It has to. The goal isn't to eliminate blind spots. That's impossible. The goal is to become aware that they exist. Curiosity is stronger than certainty. Questions are stronger than assumptions. And awareness is stronger than autopilot. The more you understand how your mind works, the more freedom you gain over how you respond to the world. If this changed the way you think, share it with someone who enjoys understanding the mind. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Subscribe to Mind by Design for evidence-based psychology that helps you understand yourself, one idea at a time.